Hey everybody! This is the Jolthor, and today I'm playing Super Monkey Ball 2. I'll be playing the challenge mode, and I'll play as Baby, who is the greatest character for reasons you may see later. Each of these have different levels, so I'll be starting off with Beginner, which has 10 stages, as you can see, but secretly it has more, which I'll be showing. Oh, I gave away the secret. That kind of sucks. But I have 30 lives, and I won't need any of them, really. So, this is a game where you play as a monkey inside a ball, and then you try to get to an exit as fast as you can. Well, you don't have to go as fast as you can, but I like to. And in this stage, I'll be showing you an awesome technique for getting to the end really, really fast. So you just hit yourself off these walls, take this jump, and bam, you're at the exit. That's pretty cool. Now on this stage, as the name implies, it's quite bumpy. So it kind of highlights the fact that in this game you don't control your monkey. You control the stage, actually. And the only thing that you use is the control stick. You can press the A button, which changes that mini-map in the bottom right corner. Which doesn't do that much, actually. But it is important for some stages, although it's not important for any in the beginner stages, just because they're quite straightforward. But eventually it does get a bit more complex, and I'll be showing that off a bit later in the expert mode. Maybe in the intermediate, or advanced, whatever they call it. I don't quite remember. So I'm pretty sure on the bonus stages you get more points by going fast. So there you go. Now this song is actually one of my favorite in the game. I like the music in this game, although I was reading the IGN review for this a few days ago, just because I had some free time. And the reviewer said that he didn't like the music, which is just absurd to me. It's great music. So I'm going to go for a very difficult skip. I have no idea how to do that. But it's possible to get to the exit right away. And it's very difficult. I've never actually done it correctly before. So now, this stage is probably one of the longest in beginner. There is a way to go through it very quickly, but it's very, very difficult. And it's most certainly not the intended route. But what I'm doing now is the intended route. I guess the only danger here is that you can fall off the sides, because each decline gets more and more steep as you go along. So it's possible that you might not be paying attention to that and then just fall right off the edge. But obviously I didn't do that. And then that kind of highlighted that because I got I completed the stage with less than 30 seconds remaining, my score was not multiplied by 2, as you may have seen on every other stage. So this is the spinning top, which really doesn't even pose a threat if you go through it fast enough. And here it is, the final stage, Curved Bridge. In this stage, you have to take your time with it, because you might fall off. It's just, a curved bridge. There's not much to say about it. I guess this is a good time to bring up the fact that there are 4 characters in this game. There's Ai, the main character, I guess. Mimi, who's his wife, or his future wife. Baby, who's their son from the future. And Gon, who I'm not really sure what his relation is to the rest of the monkeys, but he's a cool guy. Obviously I'm playing as Baby, because his character takes up less spaces. Oh, what's this? The extra level. Oh my. Anyways, what I mean by baby takes up less spaces is that when you're on a certain, like a platform of a certain width, your character will start acting like they're about to fall off. Like they basically just freak out. Unfortunately, there's no place that I'll really be able to show that off in the beginner stages. But baby is able to stand on or move along a platform that is less wide than the other monkeys without freaking out, basically. I hope that made sense, because without actually seeing it, it's kind of hard to explain. But basically, that's the reason why I play as baby. Also because he says great things during those cutscenes, as you may have just seen. Although, I guess you really wouldn't call them cutscenes, but, you know, the game said things and I didn't do anything, so if that's not a cutscene, I don't know what is. That stage alternative was probably the stage that caused me the most grief when I used to play this, and here I'll be showing off something kind of interesting here. It's kind of hard to pull off, so if I die trying to do it, that's why I have 30 lives. But obviously, it shouldn't take 30 tries. And it looks like I got my first try. So basically what I did was, if you were paying attention to the map, you would see that there was some course behind where you start off. And this basically lets me bypass stage 5. I don't even remember what stage 5 is, just because every time I play this game, I just take this skip. There are more level skips in this game, but they're more prominent and advanced and expert. As far as I know, that's the only one in beginner, but there could be one on stage 4. I didn't show it just because it's super hard to execute correctly. Well, here's Boulders, is another interesting level. I guess the best way to show it is to just do the level. I'm sure having these railings here was intentional. But if you go along the folders, there is a much faster way to complete this stage, because you use essentially the momentum from the folders folding up to move you along the stage. It's very difficult. And apparently for this stage, Quick Turn, all you have to do is hold straight. I'm not entirely sure if that's accurate, but we'll find out. Okay, yeah. If you don't do that, the stage is actually very difficult and one of the most random stages, but if you just hold straight, as I've demonstrated, it's quite simple. And here's Linear Seesaws, a stage that I sometimes die on. It's kind of tricky. Oh. It's kind of tricky if you don't know what you're doing, but you have to take it slow enough that you don't go flying, but fast enough that you have momentum with you. This is a very physics-based game, I guess. You have to understand the physics of this game in order to play it well. And these physics, they're pretty good for the most part. So what I did there was I stopped all those blocks that were coming out of that silver sphere, if you saw that. Basically, it makes this level much easier. Here you can see everything stopped. Before they were all just going down this slope, which made it pretty difficult to deal with. Oh man, look at that lag. But yeah, there we go. That's the final stage of the extra stages. And I did it deathless, which I'm pretty happy about. Now these are the credits, which I'll save for later. This is just the beginner. We don't deserve to see the credits. But there is a cool mini game you can play in them. I'll be showing that off later. So apparently, Super Monkey Ball was actually an arcade game at one point in Japan. But because I didn't get first place, my name's just going to be a bunch of A's, because that's all it's worth. And then for some reason I get this thing that says game over, making it seem like I die even though I didn't actually. But anyways, this has been the beginner mode of Super Monkey Ball 2. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great day.